Hi, my name's Michael, and today I'm going to talk about Perfume by Patrick Süskind. Originally published in 1985, Perfume tells the story of Jean-Baptiste Grenouille, who was born in 18th century Paris. When he was born, he was chucked out into a pile of fish guts. His mother thought he was a stillborn, and then he started crying. His mother then was caught and executed because she discarded the child. He was taken by nuns to be looked after, and they kept giving him to wet nurses who kept rejecting him, and they were almost scared of him. They said he didn't have a smell, and that frightened them. The story basically follows Jean-Baptiste as he grows up, and while he was born without a smell, he had this superhuman smelling ability, and he grew up trying to discover the essence of scent, trying to capture scent in different ways. He got a job as a perfumer to learn how to capture scent, and one of the scents that really captivated him was young, beautiful virgin women. This is actually a reread for me, and the first time I read it, I remember focusing a lot on the plot and how scent really became a descriptive factor of the story. I'm a big fan of the anti-hero, and Jean-Baptiste is without a doubt an anti-hero. But this time reading it, I wanted to pay more attention on how Patrick Süskind worked with the idea of scent. It becomes a very descriptive part of the story, but he uses it in different ways to explore different themes, and I was really interested to see what he was doing with scent and how it plays into the story. First of all, scent could be a metaphor for lust stand. Jean-Baptiste grew up trying to get the acceptance of women. His mum rejected him, wet nurses rejected him. The nuns kept wanting to put him onto wet nurses so they didn't have to deal with him. And when he got older, he was looking at women in a different way. He lusted after women, and scent really reflects his lust for women, especially a bit cliche, but virgin women. But also scent works as a social structure. The richer you are, the better you smell. Jean-Baptiste was born in a very smelly part of Paris, surrounded by fish guts, and obviously people that didn't have to work with fish guts smelled a bit better, and then people that could afford to take showers regularly smelled better, and then the people that were able to buy perfume, they smelled the best. So scent works as like a structure of the better you smell, the richer you are. And this is interesting because if you look at the last scene, which is batshit crazy, you get to see that all come together. And if you haven't read the book, I'll probably stop watching now because I want to talk about that last scene. When Jean-Baptiste released his scent that he had been created, everyone became equal. Socially, they were all on the same level, and everyone desired each other, so they all were equal in that sense. And so in this orgy, everyone just becomes equal and they start having sex with each other. But one thing I found a bit strange is it was all straight sex, and there was no gay or lesbians depicted in this scene. I found this a little weird, and I wonder what Patrick Süskind was trying to say, or if this is just a reflection of his own sexuality and just dismissing any other. But it was a bit of an interesting thought process. But for me, this was really interesting because perfume is meant to make everyone equal and desire everyone, so everyone felt desired and everyone felt like they were able to be with each other without any repercussions. So why was it all heterosexual? This really sat with me, and I'm not sure of the answer, but it was something to think about. Overall, I do enjoy the book Perfume, and I like the way it uses scent to explore imagery and lust and all different themes, but there was some problems I had with it, and second time reading it, obviously that really came through for me. But if you haven't read it, I do recommend reading it. This was originally written in German, as I said before, and it was translated by Johnny Wood in 1987. If you have read Perfume, I'd like to hear your thoughts about the novel in the comments, and maybe we can discuss some further themes or explore it a little deeper. And that's it for me. You can find all my social media links in the description down below, and I'll talk to you next time.